I think with the team now, we're here today and tomorrow in terms of the area. Meaning for the deal it's only today.
Yeah.
We make sure that today we go see anything and everything.
For tomorrow, it can be liberated in the road. Why am I saying this? Actually, wanted that plans on in place.
That guy was an American photographer and an insurance broker. I'm going to lie, but you don't know if I'm going to lie. So he did not know anything about citrus. So he was based in Johannesburg, in the mining industry in Johannesburg, in Witwatersrand. So he decided to actually expand his business from South Africa to Rhodesia, Zimbabwe. When he reached this place, do you look at the mountain? You see the mountain?
Yeah.
It is called Biatari. He was, DJ. So when he reached that area, he looked down here, and then he said, I am going to establish a citrus empire. Mind you, he didn't know anything about citrus, about any orange. He just bought an orange he just knew an orange from the shops and everything. So it ran and expanded. Now, it is called Zebediah Citrus Estates with an S. Why? It was not run by one family, by the Slesengers. There were 4 families. The Copleys, the Lusus, they were Jewish, those people. The Slesengers, the Lusus, and the Copleys. The Copleys are, So Slesenger bought them out and they remained on the farm. Now the highlight, you know what, I cannot actually go wide, but I want you to ask some questions here and there. The highlight of the Zebediah was in 1996, where it exported about 1 million, not cartons, bins of oranges to Europe.
1 million.
1 million. That is the highest export of any citrus in the world to date.
Wow.
There was never any. Because you must realize that this is 6,000 hectares, and then there were more than 1 million trees on this farm.
More than 1 million trees.
More than 1 million trees.
Do you have any idea how many hectares that covered at that stage?
It can be about 3,000 hectares because, I was born and bred here.
Yes, I can see that you are very well known.
So I was born, went to school here, got married and divorced here. I already established my burial, So I don't know if you've got some questions. The macadamia, now we had citrus,
Yes.
Oranges, which is Valencia, Nevels, and then lemons. We've got only one variety of lemons, the Eureka. So we black people pronounce it Eureka. But I think you guys pronounce it Eureka.
Yeah, him and I will pronounce it differently.
It's Eureka. it is a very hardy area. But now, you look at the soil structure of the Zebediah and the climatic conditions, very favorable for almost everything. Yeah, vegetables. We had a plantation of avocados, but now the government said, no guys, you are a citrus farm.
Was it here for your head or whichever citrus?
I don't know because I think I was 12 and a half years old back then. So now, because the citrus market was shrinking, So we decided in 2005 to go into macadamia. Now, look at what happens here. Macadamia has got more than 100 varieties, but not all varieties can grow on this farm. Do you know of any provinces in South Africa where macadamia grows?
KZN is very good for macadamia. And South Coast.
And- Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Now, I mean, we should actually explain this to you, so that next time it must not happen again. So that's why they are saying if you feel like you're not fine, go to the doctor or go to the clinic and check yourself, because next time you're going to be taken there by a wheelbarrow. So we should actually say what happens here.
Yeah.
We had, I don't know how to multiply this. There were more than 6 to 7 trucks of potatoes a day. 14 ton. 14 ton. 6 to 7 a day. But the CPA does not know exactly how many tons went to the market. So we cannot calculate how much we should get as a
Because you didn't have the monitoring and evaluation in terms of those products.
Yeah.
That is why in our first meeting, what we've then said to the committee, we want to know where is the pain. Now you're giving us exactly the pain. Well, that is the pain, because we need, when you come in, we need to know exactly where the pain is and then go right to the pain.
And you remember, President, we even went further and requested the contract
Yes.
so that we can look into it. But
Sister
today,
Ntaka, I think it's very important to hear this. I think it's very important what he's talking about,
today-
versus what you want.
today we are going to be.
Can you start it again? So for
We wanted to have, remember we requested the contract
We did.
and they were not supposed, they were not
We still
given.
don't
Yeah,
have.
that's, yeah.
But today, we are going to be having that deliberation open. Why? Because these people here want Hallelujah out of the farm.
everyone wants except someone else.
They were engaging me, but I couldn't engage further. I said, let's meet and talk about it. They want to take these people to court. So they want to remove them legally. So it's gonna be part of the agenda or part of the deliberation. How can we assist them to get this man out? Because in our previous meeting, if you remember, they said these people are making millions and millions, but they are
They're
not
not assisting the
giving
farm.
anything to the people.
Yeah,
So they've
it's an
grown the
exploitative
income,
model.
but they cannot share. I remember there was
So
one guy
that's
said,
why their contracts, us having a view of their contracts is important.
Yeah, and there might be someone involved here that, unfortunately,
I'm short-sighted, but I can see that white stuff is water. There was an agreement, not an agreement. There was a discussion about sharing water, the water management. It was CPA, Helalia, and Impact Catalyst. I told you that I was on the PSC project steering committee. Now, Helalia did not actually want to be part of that management of the water because they wanted it all.
okay.
Now, Impact forked out 6 million rand by 2 trenches, 3 million to renovate the water system from the Biatali Dam, from Oto Dam to section 2. Ne? The canal is well made. There's a canal that is actually rebuilt because it was actually broken by cattle and everything. Ne? But now next to the first potato plantation, there's macadamia, the 156 hectares, now they're dead.
Yes.
Or dying. Let me say they're dying because last year they were actually helped by the rains. Ne? Now, I told you, ne, I'm sort of an expert on macadamia or on plants. Now, there's what you call rough pruning. Ne? You actually cut every branch that you think is dead on the tree and give them a lot of water. But now they did what you call rough pruning. They never give water. There's no irrigation line on the ground. But you do rough cutting. What is the intention?
Yeah, it's to kill.
It is just to kill that. Yeah, it is just to kill that. So now the management of water needs to be revised and then implemented. Ne? Because you're going to find water running just. You see down there. Just on this other block of this, the water was diverted from going into the Narkis to going that side. Yeah.
So who diverted that?
Yes, they did.
Who did? These people?
Yeah, this people.
But under whose?
There was no written consent.
No consent.
You cannot
Just-
tell. You cannot tell an unlearned or an uneducated Magogo to write your kids' homework. So we are having a management who cannot ask questions because they are sitting on the edge of their seat. If you ask questions, sorry.
Don't worry.
If you ask questions, you can be fired. There's lots and lots of breaches that are happening here, and then we know that this. But I'm afraid no, not them. I'm a very vocal person. No, I cannot lie to you because I want you to like me. No, I'm going to tell you, if you don't like me, you don't like me. Because lying to me, you hate me. Yeah. So I told these guys that the company is going to go down. I told them 3 years back that the company is going to go down. It went down. I knew what was going to happen. So the initial plan was 235 hectares of potatoes because potatoes are water intensive. Okay. Potatoes are water intensive. Now they have expanded their plantation.
Because the soil they're going to have to rotate the soil again after another season, I think.
They rotated. Actually, I think they planted, not think. They planted white beans. What kind of beans?
Big beans. Sugar beans.
Yeah. There were some.
Butter beans.
Those are the ones that
The big white one.
Small white ones.
Small one.
Yeah. And then the potatoes. You cannot plant potatoes in succession. You need to rotate your
the crop.
Yeah. So they are rotated by actually planting. But now there needs to be a rest. Ne? You just don't plant this and then go back to that simultaneously. You need to have a rest. By planting tomatoes maybe.
And
But
you
when
need to run livestock on there as well.
now we've got some baboons who are helping us harvest here. They are actually scarce here on the farm. Yeah. So I think I see you as potential investors. And then when you come over, we go down and sit down in the boardroom and discuss, most importantly, when the investor comes onto the farm, the first thing that he looks at is water. The water and the water system. We're having two major dams here, Kumis Dam and Mohoto, and they're divided into 2 parts.
Okay.
Now it takes 10 years to fill that by rain, 10 years to fill that dam, and then 2 years to fill that. When water is actually well rationed, and then when boreholes are being employed, no boreholes are employed, only water from the dam. So, Salas,
How many balls, yeah?
we're having, I think, 174 hectares. 174.
There were 318, but 104 are the ones that were equipped previously. Then 64
they are having everything but with no electricity. And they're all mapped out on there. Yeah, we have everything.
Okay, I think we need to move. It's 11:44.
Now the plan would be, Tina would sit in the meeting. I think the team will do what they need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they don't have to join us in the meeting. So that they can then tick all the boxes. And then they will be with you and...
Okay.
Yeah.
Where to see the...
Yeah, I think they will tell you, Silas, you've got those...
What is the